Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I'm Tony.
And I'm Matt.
And we're back for Breaking Bad Season 5. The final season continues. Last time, say my name.
Yes.
Mike was shot.
Yeah.
And presumably killed from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Crazy. Jesse was not happy with Walt weren't getting his money, so he just walked out. Walt was like, he'll get nothing. And then Todd joined in on the cooking.
Yes.
There we go. I pointed out, we watched Oppenheimer in cinema,
Yes.
and there was the trailer for Killers of the Flower Moon, which looks really good. And I was like, it's Todd. And you were like, huh?
Thing is, Todd is such it's a very generic name in life that you're just like, Todd. And I was like,
yeah, but we're watching Breaking Bad.
like,
So.
my brain had to process it for a
He
little
does look
while,
different
like,
as well,
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is all getting cut.
Yeah.
Alright. We are on to Season 5, Episode 8, Gliding Over All. This aired on the 2nd of September 2012, directed by Michelle MacLaren, and written by Moira Walley-Beckett. Man, Michelle MacLaren, she's a good director. not to say anything bad about everyone else,
No.
but, man. What do you expect from this? This is exactly...
So now I'm like, will
This
Jesse...
is exactly the halfway point of the season.
Will Jesse find out that Walt killed Mike?
Oh, yeah, what's going to be the aftermath of that?
Yeah. Or will it just go unsaid?
Who knows? Yeah. There we go.
And will Hank find his body? Because, like, Mike was his
where's that
only
going to go
lead
from? What did they... What?
to the blue stuff and everything.
Like, will Walt have done anything with the body or left it there? The car's there.
Yeah.
The blood, like, his blood's everywhere, like some rock and everything. There we go. And it's so stupid because he realised afterwards, like, I could have got the names from Lydia.
Yeah.
So, there we go. I wanted to say something as well. I wanted to say rest in peace to Mark Margolis because, he recently passed away, 83, right?
Yeah.
Really loved him in Breaking Bad and all the stories from everyone, from like cast members and from like Thomas Schnalls even, and Peter Gold. They even tweeted, and Breaking Bad did, that he was like a really funny, amazing guy in real life. So, yeah, sad. And we've seen him in Person of Interest as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great actor. He brought a character to life with just a bell and his eyes.
Yeah,
it's exactly what Breaking Bad tweeted. So, yeah, it's very sad to hear, but there you go. Right, let's get on with it. Full reaction is in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we talk all about it. Let's go. Oh, here we go again. Oh, what a shot. Michelle MacLaren.
Where are we?
Silence is eerie, isn't it? Well, it's a way to start. Is he in the office?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Just getting a taxi there instead of driving and being tailed. It's kind of creepy. It's really...
Mr. White, the car's been dealt with.
That's why he had a taxi.
Yeah.
Joe, ask any question.
I told him RV job, just like you said. And
Joe's the guy at the scrapyard. Yeah.
it was pretty cool. Turn a car to a cube.
Oh my god, Todd. I feel like he doesn't have much situational awareness.
No.
Deal with this other thing now?
Get a grip.
Sure.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't even think. Oh, that's a nice shot as well. Ugh. I didn't even think about what Jesse said about the killing people.
Yeah.
It's like, it's bullshit every time.
Okay.
Had to be done.
I think out of anyone, Todd will probably get that, considering what he did.
The worst thing is that Mike can't talk.
Yeah.
Who's coming in?
Jesse. I guess. Who else?
I need to talk to you.
Oh my
What,
god.
just over Mike's dead body?
Ugh.
What's the story? You get to Mike? You get out safe? He's gone.
Ugh.
All right. What about those 9 guys? What do we do? We?
You're out.
Who's we?
Ugh.
There
I
is
get
no
it,
we,
but...
Jesse. I'll handle it.
Jesse, you need to pack your bags and go.
Yeah. Man, their relationship is insane.
Wouldn't you be thinking, like, if you're Jesse at this point, like, should I just go to the DA and ask for immunity? Because they do that a lot.
What he was saying.
Like,
Well, that's what the 9 people they're worried about are going to do, isn't it?
well, why doesn't Jesse just
No.
beat him to it and be like, look, I'll tell you everything I know?
I mean, yeah.
I would, because of how much Walt has been a dick to, do you know what I mean?
I mean, it feels like he's never going to get that money anyway.
No.
So, how many times we've seen this man in the shower? And
Yeah.
his pants and whatnot.
My client will supply vital information. In exchange, we expect all charges to be dropped, but also receives blanket immunity.
Hey!
Oh, what a shot.
I got 8 other assholes just like you. Settle in, Dennis. Enjoy your new home.
I mean, yeah. It's going to be hard to strike a deal when
Yeah.
there's so many people that have, you know. Why she always seems so jittery?
I'd say for how jittery she gets, she's got into the wrong, oh my god, the wrong business.
No.
Who the fuck does he think he is?
Heisenberg.
We saw Heisenberg the other day. He's
Yeah,
not
Oppenheimer.
Heisenberg.
Maybe you should order something. I think this would play better if you order something.
Why she?
Played this fine. So let's take a look at the list.
It's in my head.
And I suggest you pick up a pen.
Not just yet. You're tying up loose ends, and I don't want to be one of them. Once I get to that list, I serve
Yeah.
my purpose in that.
I get her.
Yeah.
That's
In my
completely.
hands, and you are mine. I immediately just murder you. Just right here in this restaurant.
Not
Even in
right
this public. You made me promise on my children's lives. Guaranteed your safety.
For Mike, you wouldn't be doing it if Mike were still a factor.
She's clever.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
She's very precautious and slightly paranoid.
If you don't want to give me that list, then I've truly got no use for you.
Who is he?
Huh?
Who is he?
You've been asking this a lot. But...
Helping you expand. What do you know about the Czech Republic? To know there's a higher demand for meth there than anywhere else in Europe. But by adding overseas sales, you could more than double your current profits. And I checked.
How do we get it overseas?
It's only about-
Shipping internationally seems a hoarding disaster.
I move things from point A to point B all over the globe. 1.2 million metric tons a month. A laptop click away.
Very impressive for just someone who's on a laptop. What do you reckon to this plan? Spreading it out?
Sounds like you're asking for more trouble.
Why didn't you pitch it to Frank?
I did. He said yes. We were in the final stages of working it out. And somebody killed him.
I don't know what that noise was.
I don't think Gus Frank built his distribution network all by himself, putting 6,000 miles between you and your product.
That's not a bad idea.
25 pounds a week. I'm estimating you'll gross about 2 million.
All right.
If you do this,
Lydia, learn to take yes for an answer.
Wow, he's accepted then. How is he going to handle this?
I would keep 1 back or 2 back until the deal's all gone through. No, leverage.
shake on it. We're going to make a lot of money together.
That's a very weird handshake.
Just a bit of a strange person. She's a bit kooky. What do you reckon to this new deal? Instead of Gus Fring, we got Lydia.
Yeah.
Don't think it's going to go well.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
Did you just take rice in wherever?
It's been hidden away, right?
Yeah.
And he's hiding it again. So I feel like,
Is a precautionary.
wow, until he heard the deal, right?
Yeah.
I love how he was like saying, "Oh, you think I do it right here in front?"
Yeah.
Like in reality, yeah, man, this man crazy. Can't stop him unless you make a deal to make more money. Then
Yeah.
you probably can.
Oh, that's a good.
That was such a good shot. Sorry, you said it. But...
I think it's time I meet your uncle.
No iron pile. Too many.
No chow line, no yard.
Always shower room, easy stuff.
Ah,
No chaos. Gotta be fast, quiet.
this is a creepy meeting. They seem like some lovely fellows. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we should go out for a cup of tea sometime.
Hitters ain't the problem. It's that short walking window can be tight.
This is crazy conversation. Like, it's insane that at a
People do
game,
this.
like, no more people will die.
Taking out all these guys is doable. Hitting them in 3 separate jails all within 2 minutes.
Where do you suppose these come from?
He is not with it, is he?
Hey, it can be done, just not the way you want it.
How does he want it? And how are they going to...
Do it instead. I guess the problem is if one or two of them start getting killed, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
wait a second, there's a connection there. We need to hold off.
It can be done exactly how I want it. The only question is, are you the man to do it?
My God. Todd just in the shadows.
Figure it out. It's what I'm paying you for.
I mean, do you reckon they'll figure it out? Look at these landscape shots, man. Yeah, what do you reckon?
It's gonna happen, isn't it? Like, Hank is gonna lose his shit if all 9 people that he's got locked up trying to get stuff out for all of a sudden die. 10.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my God.
He got shanked.
Yeah, he very much did.
That's how he wants it done.
Ugh. Oh my Lord, the music to this visual is insane. This is awful.
What the fuck?
What a juxtaposition, the music, man. 1 minute down? Jesus Christ. Well, would you like to go to prison for a little visit?
Nope. We should have been counting these, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should have. Oh my God. Gee, I think he's dead, guys. It's alright. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Are they gonna...
Oh my God. I thought it was just going to be stabbings.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
I told you he's gonna lose his shit.
Yeah.
It's done.
Well, that resolves that issue.
Damn.
If you need someone doing something, go to Todd's uncle.
But authorities continue to
This Lily is
investigate
cute.
what appears to be.
If I turn this off, he's not in the best mood.
I'll get out of your hair then.
Oh wait, why would he be here to see Hank's reaction? God, he is a narcissist. Is that the right word? I don't even know.
Sure.
Damn.
Hey, Hank, I was just getting ready to leave. Want a drink? Yeah.
Man.
Like the reality of these situations.
Rocks, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? It's just... I like how we got that shot from afar as well, of him walking in. It's really... Like, what conversation will you have now? Like, imagine if he'd taken Dennis's deal, though.
Mm.
Maybe it could have all been sorted before.
Yeah.
Ah.
Had to be a hard ass.
Yeah. Yeah, but he had so
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Like,
makes
the cards
sense.
were on. He's like... The ball was in his court. Until... Yeah. Up and moved the court. In a completely different place.
Yeah.
So.
Been thinking about this summer job I used to have. Marking trees in the woods.
Are you okay, Hank?
Every day. Pick up
It's a weird summer job.
Sounds pretty cool, though. Poor trees, but... I mean, they're going to get chopped down either way.
sunburn or mosquitoes. I'm thinking about that job more and more lately.
How simple it was compared, I guess.
Enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
Tagging trees is a lot better than chasing monsters.
Man.
And then you sit sharing drinks with them.
Yeah. Yeah. literally right under his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love to go camping.
Man, this show.
Oh, I was so confused then. I was like, what is happening?
Just that awesome transition.
Yeah.
Man, poor Hank. It just never seems to go right, does it?
I'd like to say, Jesse could now make that deal. Jesse's the only man standing.
Yeah.
Not that there's a deal for Jesse to make, but like I said, like I would just rat him out.
If he was found out, or if it got to the point where he's like, I need to... Yeah.
Is that in tar?
Molasses? I don't know.
Ah.
So it's actually happening.
Yeah.
Man, just all around the world. Well, not all around, but... Damn. American dollars are so weird to me. They're just all green. It's just kind of strange, because our notes are all different colours.
But I feel like everyone feels that with the different currencies.
Yeah. We haven't seen Skylar this episode, have we?
No.
Did you ever think him and Todd would be... And Lydia would be running this like...
No.
And Saul. I like how we're getting all these characters, but just in montage, like... it's gonna... come on, Michelle! What are you doing to us?
They are...
raking in the money.
Todd's solo cooking?
Don't know.
We've now got a vacuum sealer.
It's a good song.
I did not see this going global, to be honest.
It's a good plan. Like she said, keep it away from you. So much money. So many showers. Man, how much time is passing right now?
It's almost going too well.
Yes, I was going to say, do you think this will keep up? Will it keep going? So many great shots. It's insane.
Looks a bit full on.
Is he okay?
Oh, he's probably just cooking all... it's non-stop, isn't it?
How much is he earning, though? It seems like a lot. Like, how long is this cooking montage for? Do you know what I mean?
Maybe we'll get it at the end, like, so in, 3 months you've made... I've had to launder this amount.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
So good.
What's going on with people's pests in their house?
Just think it's America. Lots of bugs.
Here, baby girl, come see your brother. There you go, sweetie.
Oh. What a good way to show a passage of time as well with her walking. Right. Or starting.
You want to watch a movie?
Hey, Louis.
Guess not.
Is that why you're like, how
nice to see you smile again. You seem good.
Nothing too crazy's gone on, I guess.
No. Skylar, how long am I having your kids for?
Yeah.
Maybe time to take the kids home. Been almost 3 months.
Damn.
Almost 3. We're always here for you, but
they're your kids.
Yeah.
We're starting to worry maybe we're enabling you. You and Walt have had so much to contend with.
You don't even know.
By the way, you know that, right? Maybe at this point, the best way to help repair the family would be to repair the family, you know?
She's talking a lot of sense, you know.
Marie has changed. Like, not changed for it. Well, she has, in a way. Like, she
seemed very stuck up at the beginning.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot of...
Therapy helped her.
Yeah. There's a lot of evolution of all of the characters in this. Like, it's insane. It's really cool. And they've had their moments, her and Skylar, like arguments and God knows what, right?
What's that door?
Walt does like to hang out by the pool a lot.
Yes.
I haven't seen that for a little while. There we go. He looks so out of it this episode.
He does. Just push him in.
Why was I thinking that as well?
Just push him in.
Take a drive with me.
This is the clip that I've seen, haven't I? I wondered when this would come up. The photo of them opening the storage locker.
So you said before we watched this was one of the only things you'd seen.
And I kept thinking, like, at what point point is this?
Yeah.
And then obviously the money started dwindling.
Started rolling in now, and 3
Yeah.
months have gone by. But she's meant to be laundering it, Claire.
Yeah.
It's too much, I guess. Oh my god.
This is what I've been working for. I didn't know what else to do. Gave up counting it. I mean, I had to. It was just so much.
That's insane.
How much is this?
I think he's made 737,000.
I dream of money here that we could spend in 10 lifetimes.
This is too big.
I want my kids back. I want my life back. Please tell me.
This is enough.
Is that the shot you're seeing?
Yeah.
How much is enough? Would you
What's the point of having more than you
Well,
can
he
spend?
only wanted $737,000.
But do you know what's
music's
the
so
point of
eerie.
having more than you can spend? 'Cause
Exactly. She can't even launder it, yeah. This music's so trippy. Check-up scan?
I guess so. He has him over 6 months, was it?
I guess so, yeah.
What's he saying? Oh.
Yeah. That was when he got cleared of it all, remember? And, well, he said he was in remission and whatnot.
Someone about to catch fire.
Jesse, wake up.
I like how minimalistic his house still is. I wonder if we'll give him the money
You
that he's
reckon?
owed. Wait, what door is knocking? The back door?
Where's he gone? I like this shot.
Hi.
Hey. So, what's up?
Thought I'd drop by and say hello.
Want to come in, or?
He looks very uncomfortable at the same time.
Yeah, he's like on edge.
Yeah, like...
But he's probably thinking, like, why is he coming here?
Yeah.
Also, he may have heard,
Is he using again?
well,
Beer or something?
No.
You know, I'm out. And
this is awkward.
This is very awkward.
Saul told me what you did.
Yeah, he probably knew.
Not in jail. You weren't either, so.
When he says what he did,
Other
though,
option,
Is that the 9 guys or the mic?
I'm not coming back.
I know.
Why are you here?
to be awkward and, you know.
Saw a bounder. Our RV, a bounder. Certainly in a lot better shape than our old hunk of junk.
What's your
Bullet
point?
holes in the
They're
It
reminiscing.
was a nightmare.
And then suddenly it would sometimes have that
Just reminiscing.
sound that just out of the blue. We had a pack. Remember the time we ran out of gas? Who had to walk 3 miles with a jerry can while I waited outside, praying.
I like we get stories of.
We had money.
Yeah.
Why do we have to have the world's shittiest RV?
They've been through a lot.
Yeah.
The RV is the least of it.
I left something for you.
Hmm? Okay.
You just poop on the doorstep? Little poop?
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Be somewhat suspicious.
The music's so.
But if he's using again, this is so bad.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's what he got.
I do not blame him
No.
one bit. Like, how can you not? Like,
You wouldn't trust Walt as far as you can. He's
mean, even
killed
we-
everyone that's got
yeah,
in his way.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He heard about that's before he got there.
Yeah.
He's probably heard about it. So, yeah. And I mean, we saw the scene earlier with bloody Lydia. Like,
Yeah.
he was prepared. I love how dimly lit a lot of this episode has been.
Yeah. It's kind of in the house that's. It's kind of the essence of the house is.
Yeah, it's been
Darkened.
sucked out. Yeah.
I'm out.
Well.
Really? Who's doing it then?
I'm out.
Is he just leaving Todd with the business?
Or it just stops, maybe? I don't know.
Is the cancer back?
Hmm.
Only like just the timing of the scan.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
you know-
very specific.
Yeah.
Because, like, we'll speak about it. The last time he punched that because he was clear of it, and
Yeah.
then that meant he did it all for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, really. in a way. Whereas if it would be back now, it's kind of a bit more justified.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Crazy place, right? New Mexico.
It
Looks a very interesting setting. I really like it. That's perfect, considering the animals. Look at this. Sure.
My hairstylist told me to take prenatal vitamins.
Mundane. Back to normal, right? This is so strange. And now, like, the sun and the light just seems so different. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's
Are you trying to pay attention to anything they're saying? Because I don't think it's worth it. They're just, like, generally talking.
Base of public demand.
Get a beer business going. Could work together.
They do look kind of happy.
Yeah.
Does it look glossier?
Chatting about hair and anything. Like, it's insane, the complete difference from one world to another, you know.
What is Hank gonna find?
He's pooping. He's
I don't
found
know.
on a poop.
Maybe if he's sitting down. Who knows? We don't judge.
No. I mean, I wouldn't blame him considering his leg injury either. You know? What's up?
The Walt Whitman thing.
He's reading books. Walt Whitman.
What does that say?
To WW, my star. Perfect silence. WW. I mean, who do you figure that is, yeah? Woodrow Wilson? Willy Wonka? Walter White? You got me.
It's gonna end, isn't it?
Just when they think he's out, he gets
Well,
pulled
he's out.
back in.
He's out.
Is he really now? Oh man, this song. Oh, Jesus. See why I wanted to watch this one? Last time I was a bit like, oh. So, that was Gliding overall. What did you think of that one?
What an episode.
Yeah, really cool episode.
It seemed like, I feel like, you're not going to agree with what I say.
No,
But I feel like it was kind of quite a mellow episode.
no, I agree completely.
It was like the tone and like it was very mellow, but it had such impactful things.
It was
happening.
very downbeat compared to like what we've had recently.
Yeah, like it was really like mellow that you just go along.
Because it's
when you
like the
think of-
aftermath of what. I mean, we got some extreme moments in there.
Yeah, that's what I
but-
mean. Like there was extreme
Yeah.
moments, but it was still like a mellow tone of an episode.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that I don't usually say. The air date. So this is the mid-season.
Yeah.
So the air date for this one was the 2nd of September 2012.
Mm-hmm.
The next episode's air date was the 11th of August 2013.
So you had to wait a year.
You had to wait 11 months for the next episode after that cliffhanger.
God.
Imagine. Like, I did not watch it when it came out, so I didn't have to wait that long. But we're going to take a break for 11 months. We're not ready, we're not. But imagine having to wait 11 months after that.
This is the final
God.
season, isn't it?
Yes.
So it was kind of cut into two, but same season.
Yes, 2 parts. So we've got
how
8
many-
more to go. We've done 8, we've got 8 more. It's exactly halfway.
Kind of makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, imagine, I just
I
couldn't
was very
imagine.
much like, the end goal of this, he can't get away with it.
And at some point, Hank had to find out.
Yeah.
He
So
had
I kind of knew, like, the end. So we're 8 episodes left that it's now going to be the...
Yeah, and you were
the
like,
hunt
after
sort of
season
thing.
4 as well, you're like, kind of like dealing with Gush, you're like, where do you go from now?
Yeah.
And the only thing really left to resolve, majorly, is Hank's hunt for Heisenberg.
Yeah.
And, yeah. There we go. insane. Well, yeah, good episode. And again, the direction from Michelle MacLaren and like a lot of the cinematography is like great. It just looks so good. So many good match cuts and montages and really interesting
I think that
shots.
helped with it feeling really mellow though as well, because
It made it interesting though, despite there not much happening in a bunch of it.
Yeah,
Do you know
but
what
also
I mean?
the scenes where the cut between the scenes was so like seamless.
Yeah.
I think it helped it just like flow through.
It glided over.
Yeah, it just glided from scene to scene.
It's called Gliding Overall because that is the name of a poem in a Walt Whitman. Possibly that book there. It's
It
a
might
poem.
have even shown it.
I don't think it did. I did look out for it, but I might be wrong. But it's a poem by Walt Whitman. So that's a hint. If you know Walt Whitman, that there. We saw the book earlier in the episode. I don't know if you recall when he was in the shower. Why would Walt leave it there? The silly little bugger.
It's a good poop read.
Yeah. Yeah. And we even saw it like at the beginning of the season maybe, or but when he was unpacking his bags, he took it out, looked at it and was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we started the episode with
a fly. Which is funny because we've got a couple of flies just bugging us in here today. So, but Walt, I love that again. It was a shot of the fly. It's like macro lens, and then it just like focused on Walt's face, like the focus change. It's so good, well done. But then,
Todd turns up.
So Walt, for most of this episode, appears completely out of it.
Yeah, he does.
But Todd turns up, trying to find him, and he basically
the car
says,
has been dealt with.
"Yeah, the car's been dealt with." So
did you get
Mike's
towed?
car.
No.
And he's kind of like,
surprising how they make it into a little.
yeah, this is what I was saying about his situational awareness. He really doesn't like. It was before with like Jesse and the smoking, remember? And he was like, what did he say? Oh, you didn't tell me it smelled like cat piss. It's like, this is not the time. Like, Todd, sort it out. He's a strange fellow. But then he's like, are we going to deal with this other thing? Because Walt's just sitting there completely out of it. And again, even Vanamos looks very like the colour, like the lighting is very
I feel
down.
like they're using the lighting really well. Like we said near the end in the reaction that all the scenes in the house are very dark and dingy, and I said it's almost like it's creating the atmosphere of darkness and
it's like, consuming Walt basically,
which is very
it's the
same as like Vanamos is dark and because the bad stuff's happening
There's
there.
a lot of the scenes with Walt. I mean, apart from when he went to meet Lydia and Jesse.
And like in Hank's house, it's all bright. Like
it's
very much drawing on the atmosphere and the location. And
and a lot of Walt on his own is just dark and dingy. And even that like conversation in the motel room like was really like horribly lit and just like it's just like because it was a dark, horrible conversation. But it's even like. Right at the end, that scene in the garden where it's all
I was
he's out.
thinking about that.
It's like completely sunny and like.
But the other
changed.
scenes at the pool that we had were really dark and nighttime, and
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's completely different. So
it's good use of light and dark to portray and like create the atmosphere of the scene.
Yeah, and the mood he's in and the feeling that's going on. Yeah, it's really well done. I mean, this show's done that throughout, really. But yeah,
I do. Talking about that, I do also like the way that. Like, we have Vanamos, which is really dark and dingy, and then Jesse turns up.
Yeah.
And just the shutter opens,
yeah,
and Jesse
light.
is...
Yeah.
Jesse is a lightness in all this now. He is out. He is...
Yeah.
He's walking away. That he's kind of brought light into there.
Yeah.
And then they just close it, and then the darkness really good use of light and dark.
Yeah. But they go into the body, Mike's body's in the car. And Walt's trying to like justify it in a way like it had to be done. And I said like I feel like you don't have to justify that to Todd. He killed a kid to protect them.
Yeah.
But they get the barrel and the hydrochloric acid. Yeah. Jesse appears. And Jesse just wants an update about Mike because and Walt says
because he's like, oh, did he get out safe?
And he said
like, he's gone.
He's gone. And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it, right? He kind of tells him to go away, basically. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, he basically says you're out.
Yeah, you're out, remember? What does it concern? Oh, yeah, because it says about the other names.
Yeah.
Doesn't concern you anymore. I'll handle it. Yeah. So, we have a shower scene with Walt. And that's what he's...
Not that type of shower scene.
What do you mean?
It's just a water shower.
Yeah. What does that... A scene in the shower? That's what I said.
But while this is happening, it glances over at the book on
yeah, because he goes to grab like a towel or something and you see the book. Did you think it was going to ever pay off in a way at all? Did you ever think we'd hear back about Walt Whitman or Gal?
No.
Because
yeah,
Gal's the one who wrote that note.
Yeah.
And Hank's figured it out. Like, yeah. There we go. Someone did an edit of Walt, like, do you know when he, like, I think he knocked down the door to get in Jesse's, but of him breaking into the toilet while Hank's there to be like, no, Hank, get out. Yeah. But there we go. Yeah, it's crazy how it's something like that. Like I said, like, this show feels very thought out and planned.
It's just a small little thing.
That small little thing, like, him and Gail had that connection of Walt Whitman. And yeah, and even Walt and Hank had the conversation about it. Like, it's just very, Hank is talking with Dennis and his lawyer.
Yes.
And Dennis is trying to strike up a deal of complete immunity.
Yeah.
He gets out free. Done.
Yeah.
And then Hank's like, look, I got another 9 guys, like, that are lining up to tell me stuff. You're not special.
Yeah,
like,
you probably not even got more than
I got Dan the douchebag lawyer who's, like, giving up everything straight away. Like, so...
Yeah.
Bye-bye. I really like the shot as well of
when he goes to leave the door,
and you can still see his face through. Yeah, man, so good. We got to Lydia.
Yeah, she's just in
having a tea,
cafe.
And Heisenberg turns up.
Yeah, I don't know who he thinks he is sometimes.
But
he is about to be rudely awakened.
In what way?
Oh, like the finale of this episode.
Oh, I see what you mean. But basically, he's asking Lydia for the list.
Oh, yeah, it's such an awkward scene, though. That, like, he sits down and then he puts his hat down. Then he puts his sunglasses down. And then he gets his glass. And I'm just like, this is just too much.
Why?
I don't know, it just felt like too much.
In what way?
I don't know, it's just...
Well, it's even like Lydia says, like, are you going to order something? Because she's always been like this, though, hasn't she? It's very funny, though, because we watched Always Sunny recently, and they had similar scenes of them sitting back to back in disguises and stuff. And they even had, like, the hat like Heisenberg, so it's quite funny. It's like, I'm not thirsty. Let's do this. And, like, give me the names. And she's like, it's in my head.
Give me the list, yeah.
It's like, how do I know after this you're not going to kill me? I mean, she's got a very valid point. I mean, why wouldn't he? She knows a lot. And she's a leak in the whole system. So, he's like, what? You think I'm going to do it here in broad daylight? Like, are you dumb? And she's not. She's completely right.
Yeah.
Like,
she was like, you only said I was safe from Mike. And Mike's...
Yeah, gone. Considering what you did. Like, no.
Yeah, and then she looks at him and she's like, I knew that.
And then she starts talking about the Czech Republic.
Yeah, she strikes up a new deal. And then Walt's obviously quite right with going, well, why didn't you tell Fringe about this?
Fring.
Fring about this. And then she's like, well, we was at the point of closing the deal when someone killed him.
Yeah, that just, I did not expect, it just got, I had like a reaction, proper reaction to that, like, just came out of nowhere.
And it's like, she striked it up really well though, because she's like, Czech Republic... 10%?
Well, basically, all she was saying is that, like, it's so far away. It would be good to get
6,000 miles.
It would be good to get your business away from where you are. Yeah, it's divert. Was it? I can't remember what she said. Something to distribute. Like,
high percentage of their population all take
use
meth.
It. So why not do it? You could double your profits.
Yeah,
is what
they
she
only
says.
have 60% purity out there, so they haven't seen anything like yours.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly. So
£25 a week. Was it £25 a week for $2 million? I think they might have said.
But she basically says to him, like, oh god, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Well, she keeps pushing it, and then
she basically convinces him.
But he's like, okay, and then she's like, so yeah, and he's like, you should take yes for an answer. And then they shake on it very weirdly.
But yeah, he basically
and then he just leaves.
Yeah. Well, no, she leaves first.
Yeah, well, she writes down the names.
Yeah, she writes down the names, gives it, and then leaves. And then he takes his hat and the ricin. So she was right. He was fully prepared to.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's crazy now.
Yeah. There we go. It's so funny as well. Like we said, like I want to talk about it because I spoke about it in the thing. But Jesse said last time to Walt about how because like Walt keeps saying, "Oh, now we're in control. Now it's our thing. No one else will die." And Jesse's like, "That's bullshit. You keep saying that, and it's bullshit."
Yeah.
And it's true. He just killed Mike, and now he's going further to kill
9 people.
10 people. And he would have killed Lydia as well if not for that deal. Like, insane. Like, Jesse's completely right. Like, it just never ends.
Never ends.
Yeah, so there we go. Another cool shot as well is just like him putting the glasses back on. It was like over his ear. I don't know. It's just the Heisenberg engaged. Yeah. What did I write here? Oh yeah, I just wrote that. Yeah, she said he could double his profits basically. So, this is when Walt wants to talk to Todd's uncle.
Yeah, he phones him, doesn't he? And
Yes.
says, "We need to talk
Now
to your
time
uncle."
to meet your uncle. This is where we get a really horrible scene in a motel. It's really dimly,
And they're
darkly
just
lit.
planning on like.
How to kill.
Yeah.
They have to
In
kill
the
10
C block,
people.
The guard, we've got a good
But
guy.
they have to kill 10 people across three prisons
within 2
2 minutes. Like, how do you plan? And they're working out who they've got in prisons, who works for them,
Do
or
we need
who's
to hire
in.
more? But hiring more is not an option.
Yeah.
And they're like,
What do you think of these guys? What's your impression?
I don't like them.
Did you see their tattoos?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They need to stay in prison.
Yes.
Which I think some of them, their sentences might be being increased after their antics.
You never. I mean, would anyone find them out though? Getting just shanked in a queue in the middle of like. That's why they were doing it, so it's not to get really caught or seen or whatever. But like Walt again is out of it,
Well,
staring
the guy,
at the painting.
Yeah, and then
The guy, his uncle, says
about that they might not be able to do it the way he wants him to do it.
it can be done. Are you the man to do it? Figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And it's
paying
just
you for.
Walt, like, where do you think they get these pictures from?
Yeah, he's just in his own
I
world.
think they have a warehouse full of them.
Yeah, he's just completely out of it. I love how Todd was like in the shadows as
Yeah.
well, like just ugh. But yeah,
Yeah, because I think this is the point where Walt says, "Are you my man or not?" Like, you
yes,
need to get
that's
it
what I
done.
said. Yeah.
And then they glance over at Todd, and Todd
Yeah,
just
Todd does
nods.
nod, yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like I've seen him kill enough people at this point. Just you need
Yeah.
to get this job done.
Get it done.
And they're like, "We might not be able to do it the way that you want it," and Walt's like, "It has to be done the way I want it."
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, figure it out. You can do it. But it cuts to Walt at home again, really dimly lit.
Yeah.
And then he
Near
looks
a
at his
window
watch.
though, doesn't he?
The watch Jesse bought him.
Yeah. Then he just starts a timer.
We get a really cool killing montage of shankage, is what I wrote.
Yeah,
But we get cuts between the ticking down.
Yeah.
And it's just a
more
montage.
people
We see
die.
the lawyer, Dan, on
Yeah.
the phone, just
Yeah.
getting stabbed. But it's not like a stab in the throat. It's
Yeah, like chest stabbings, neck stabbings, throat stabbings.
I mean, I guess that's the way to do it, to guarantee what you're doing is going to
Yeah.
work.
Just
Like
someone
chucked
being-
over a
yeah.
railing, just...
Someone set fire to in a cell.
Yeah,
as
that was
well.
Dennis. Yeah. Oh.
Like,
Yeah. And I love the
Crazy.
shot. We get shots of like people at lunch and the guy just lying there with blood
Yeah.
dripping out. Get them going away from lunch and then you see a blood splatter up a wall
Yeah.
in the cell. It's just, madness.
crazy.
What a montage.
I like how it ends with, because like we even
And the
said during
music
it,
is
yeah.
so like juxtaposed.
We
Like,
even
it's,
said during it, we should have been keeping track of how
Yeah.
many. And then it just ends back at Walt with the
Same.
timer at 2 minutes, then his phone ringing, and it's like, is it done?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like,
Crazy. Did you think he would go this far? I mean,
I don't know at this point. This guy has no limit.
to what he will do.
No.
Yeah. Craziness. Walt is at Marie's and Hank's playing with Ollie.
Yeah, cute little.
And you hear it on the TV. Oh no, we get a cut to Hank and a photo.
Oh yeah,
and
with, like,
Gomez comes
cheerleaders or
over.
something,
Do
whisper
you know
something.
what? I don't know if this is. It reminds me of is the image of when George Bush found out about the Twin Towers,
Really?
because he was. Wasn't he like at a school reading
too
to
sure.
children, and then the guy comes up and whispers in his ear?
Yeah.
Like that's a real life thing that happened, and that's what it reminds me of.
Oh.
Although I don't know if I'm getting mixed up with the Scary Movie like parody of
Maybe.
that, where they tell the president about aliens. But I'm
Maybe.
pretty sure no, that's a real thing with
Yeah, I
George
don't know.
Bush, and it reminded me a lot of that. I don't know if that's purposely done or anything, but
Yeah,
it just
no idea.
you know. Yeah. So But yeah, at Hank's, it's on the TV.
And then Marie says, "Oh, can we
Turn
just
it
switch
off.
this off? He's just
He's not in a
pulled
good
up."
mood. And again, we get it all from Walt's perspective, and Hank coming in, and she's
Yeah.
kind of trying to be normal, like,
I've
we're
got
all
the chicken
Chinese.
out.
And it just sticks from that angle, and he just
Yeah.
walks over.
It doesn't say anything.
Walt's kind of like, I'm going to go. He's like, want a drink? He's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, okay.
On the rocks.
And then they have a drink, and it's quite awkward.
Yeah.
No talking for a while.
No.
But then Hank
Hank
talks
says
about
his summer job of
tagging trees.
tagging trees and how easy it was,
And he basically
often think about it.
Yeah, should I've enjoyed it more when I had
Yeah.
that job? Which you do think like that.
Yeah.
Like when you're not enjoying something, you look back at other things. You're like, should I have enjoyed that more?
Yeah.
Was that better? But yeah, that's the power of hindsight, I guess. Right? You
Yes.
never know what you got until it's gone. Yeah. But he said tagging trees was a lot better than chasing monsters. Yeah. Then Walt talks about something. But
Camping.
Oh,
Because
camping.
I remember when I used to go camping.
And then he leans down.
And then he's in a hazmat suit.
Yeah. It's a
He's
great
cooking.
transition.
And it's a very long cooking montage.
Yeah, really
here.
cool montage though. Yeah.
It's a huge montage.
Yeah, it's a lot of shots
So
of
we
it.
learn afterwards it's a montage of basically 3 months of cooking.
Yeah. Insane.
Like we see it move
Pretty
from
much
house
3
to
months.
house.
Yeah. Just under,
Yeah.
It's around 3 months because obviously the kids went to Marie's slightly
Yeah.
before this. But yeah. It's just showing the planes going off, Lydia doing her
Yeah,
thing with
packing it into the
them hiding it
lubricant.
in the
Yeah.
cooking,
a
doing
really cool
the
little
money. So I like how, again, we
Meeting
hadn't
in the
had
car.
Skylar this whole episode yet, and then it showed Skylar at the car wash, the
Yeah.
money being delivered,
In the
and
cans.
then we saw Walter giving the bag to Saul.
Yeah.
Like, he had him in the episode. I really like that.
It just
It
shows
really
how
feels. Do
everyone's
you know what it
involved.
feels like? It just feels like GTA. Like
It
all these
does.
different characters. Like you could have these as loading screens in GTA,
Yeah.
and like people have done that. Like they've done GTA 5. Oh no, they did GTA 4 because the GTA 4 loading screens are really cool and a really cool song, and it was like characters in front of things. But they've done a Breaking Bad one.
Nice.
Like lots of people have. People have done it with like world leaders as well because it's such a cool song. But I really like it, the montage. But yeah, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
More money and money and money.
And then is this where
And
the montage
again-
ends with Skylar and...
No, it ends with it ends with Holly walking,
Yeah,
which is
Skylar
a really
holding
cool way
Holly
to
as what?
again show the time
Yeah.
change as well as
And
the actual
Flynn's
montage.
hiding there behind a pillow. And then,
Peekaboo. Oh.
yeah, and then Skylar puts Holly down and then says to Flynn, "Do you want to watch it?"
And he gets a call from Marie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh well. But this is where Marie
a
is
bit of a
very
heart-to-heart.
she's very supportive of
Yeah.
Skylar, although it's kind of misplaced in a way, but not her fault because obviously Skylar is not going to
No.
therapy. She's not
Yeah.
like
But she says it was nice to see her laughing.
Yes, but Marie doesn't know the whole story or anything. It's so bizarre. Yeah, but there we go. But she basically says, "Is it about time we repaired the family by repairing the family?
Yeah.
Bring them home." Because we
It's
feel
kinda
like
looks a bit
we don't
like-
want to feel like we're enabling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically that. Yeah, it's been 3 months, and that's when we
Yeah.
find out. Yeah, it's cool. Skylar goes home, and again, I thought because she held the door open for a while, and I was like, "Are the kids coming?" Or it's
Yeah.
like, but no,
Yeah, the house is in darkness, and then she spots that the
back
door's
door.
open.
And Walt's just sitting by the thing, so
Clean.
she asks him to go for a ride.
Go for a drive.
Where they get to a storage locker,
locker.
which
I'd seen this scene.
yes. Did you forget about it at all up to this
No,
point?
it was
or-
always one that I thought about because
On the back of your
I
mind.
I should have clicked with the Czech and everything, the Czech Republic and stuff.
And the amount of
'Cause
money and the...
I kept thinking, like, when is this scene? Because the money has dwindled a lot.
Yes.
Like, it's dwindled. So that I was like, how are they going to be in the position to have a storage locker full of money? Like,
Yeah.
sort of. But I didn't click that.
Yeah. But, yeah, Skylar's like, I gave up. I couldn't launder it all, so I've been bringing it
Yeah.
here. I
This is
started
enough
counting
money
it. She,
for
like, worked
10.
out how much they weighed and how
Yeah.
much it would be, but they're all different denominations, and
Yeah.
I gave up.
It's enough money here for 10 lifetimes.
She's like, yeah, when is a... Oh, yeah, because
enough.
he asks, how much is this? It's like, no earthly idea. Like,
Yeah.
she wants her kids back. She wants her life back.
Yeah.
How much is enough? And like we said, like even Jesse said, 737,
Yeah.
$737,000 is what he wanted.
Yeah.
Back when Tuco was a thing.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, but he's got
It's
more
over
than
his
that.
head.
Like he could have taken the 5 million and that was it. Like,
Yeah.
But no, maybe he's got more than that clearly because he's paid Jesse now, right?
Yeah.
So.
This is where we then get the transition to him having a scam.
Yes. Yeah, really cool shot again. Spins around, but cuts to him in the. We don't get the results. We don't know.
No.
It cuts to him in the bathroom. You didn't know what it would be, but
That's where he
punched it. And like I said, so the previous time he got cleared, he was back. He was in remission. The cancer's. Yeah. And he punched it because he was frustrated and angry because. Do you know what? Do you remember what? Because if it went into remission, it meant he'd done everything for nothing.
Yeah.
He'd killed. He'd.
Yeah.
Stolen. He'd done whatever. You know what I mean? He'd done
Yeah.
all that stuff. And there was no real reason for it if he was not dying. They kind of looked at it and that was it, really.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I wonder if it is back, like I said.
Like I said, if it was back, it would justify him.
Yeah.
Everything he's done, and it would also justify him going out now because he's got the money. Enjoy what he can while he can, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
We see him going to Jesse's.
Jesse's
we see
asleep,
Jesse
nearly burning the house down. Yeah. We get a cool shot because he knocks on the door of the door, and then Jesse walks away.
Yeah, and then he comes back.
And lets him in. And we have a very awkward conversation.
Yeah.
It's like reminiscing about the RV.
The RV.
Well, first of all, Jesse's like, Saul told me what you did.
Yeah.
Which must be...
all of it, probably.
Do you think it's Mike as well?
Maybe.
I don't know, though. I honestly don't remember or know.
For Jesse to be the way he was, I think he could know about Mike.
I don't think so. I think if he knew about Mike, he might be more angry. Because there was an actual connection between him and Mike. I feel like him and Mike had...
But the thing is, it's scaredness. Like, I said that Jesse looked really awkward, but I think he's scared of Walt.
But he's been angry before.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, him and Mike seem to have the connection that Walt wanted to have with him.
Yeah.
Like, and in a way where, like, Mike genuinely seemed to care for Jesse.
Yeah.
Whereas Walt kind of cared for him, but in his own selfish way,
Yeah.
because he wanted that connection. Like,
Yeah.
and he could easily manipulate him. He's even said, I can control him, he does what I say. And Mike's always kind of looked out for him in a better way, like, you should take the money and run, you should do this, look.
Yeah.
You know? But, sorry, go on. You're saying
But he
he's
looks scared. Like,
I mean,
you
yeah,
would
he
get a
does
gun
seem
if
a
he
bit
was
scared.
of someone. That's what
Yeah.
makes me feel like maybe he does know about Mike. Cause,
Or it's just self-defense.
like, there's the 9 guys that they didn't have for anything to do with, but they could take him down. That's the 9 guys. Like, I feel like it's kind of like, oh, okay, you killed them, we're safe. But knowing that he killed Mike, and Mike being Mike that he is...
I get what you're saying, but I feel like if he knew about Mike as well, he'd be...
I get what you mean by angry, but...
angry and even more fearful. Like,
he probably doesn't want to upset Walt, because if he could kill Mike that easily, he's
But
not
do you know
gonna
what I mean?
second guess.
I think if he knew about Mike, would he just be chilling at home?
Well, he's not.
He kind of was just chilling at home.
Yeah, he's getting high and using it again.
Yeah, that's how he chills. Like,
Yeah, but he
do you
got
know what I
off of
mean?
it. He's spiraled back down that.
What else does he have?
Exactly.
I mean, Walt was right about that. Like, what does he have? But, I mean, that's no fault of Jesse's
No.
own. His whole life, and well, it is in a way, but
Yeah.
Walt has definitely not helped that. But I kind of get it. I don't... personally, I don't remember, but personally, I don't think he knows about the Mike thing. I think he just knows about the 9 guys, or the 10 guys, or whatever. Yeah. But who knows? I could be wrong. I don't remember. So,
But it's an awkward thing.
they literally just reminisce about the
Yeah.
RV and stuff, and they're just talking about it. And, like, they even tell a story about, like, that we never saw, like them running out of gas in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere, and,
Yeah.
which I like. I like that you get that sort of stuff. So
And
like
then-
it's weird because, like, this is going to sound really out there, but Red Letter Media did videos about Star Wars, and they've spoken about it before. How there's a scene with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and they're
Yeah.
talking about, oh, remember when we did this and this and this, and you don't see any of those adventures or any of those cool moments. And it wouldn't matter if we got other cool adventures with them, but you don't really get that. Whereas with this, it's different. We got loads of cool stories and adventures. Another one doesn't change it. It's just like, oh, they did other stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. it's complete like difference in
Yeah.
storytelling and how to do it. I think. Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, it kind of ends with Jesse being like, "Oh, I'm
I gotta
meeting
go.
my friend,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, I should go too." And then he's like, "Oh, I left you, thank." And then Jesse's like, "What?"
There's 2 bags, and I love the music. It's so eerie.
Because I did say just before this, I was like, maybe you could just give Jesse the money he's owed, because we always said that.
I did. Yeah, I
never
couldn't
got the
remember
money.
again if he did or not as well. So yeah.
But then this is where we see Jesse bring the money in, and then he pulls out the gun, and you're like, oh, and he just slides it across the floor. So
Yeah.
that's obviously what he got.
Yeah,
Was a gun to
self-defense.
protect himself.
I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't blame him because, again, like Walt, if he does know about Mike, and even if he doesn't, Walt has gone after all these people. He's got rid of those 10 people. He even went to go after Lydia. So what would stop him from going from Jesse, who says he's out but knows everything?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Walt maybe wouldn't because they've got more of a connection, and he somewhat cares about Jesse in a way. But you know. World's shittiest RV. Inertia. That's what they're saying, yeah. Yeah, that's it, basically. And then he goes home, and he tells Skylar, I'm out. I kind of smile, kind of look happy. And we cut to a lovely summer's day around the pool. Yeah. We get a cool shot of, well, we just cut to Holly on the little car.
I don't know whether to call him Flynn or Walt Jr.
Yeah, I think for more recently he's been called Walt Jr., especially
but then he got
by Walt.
changed to Flynn, didn't he, at one point? I don't know.
That was back in the day. Sometimes they call him Flynn, so it's hard to say. Yeah, did they call him Junior at that point? I can't remember. Yeah, but anyway, I really like the shot gain attached to the little car Holly's on.
And they're just nattering.
Yeah,
like, normal
it's so crazy, right? All of this crazy.
That Marie is now taking prenatal vitamins for her hair.
All of this crazy stuff, and they're just talking about mundane, everyday things, and it's insane to
put some extra sun cream on Holly.
Yes, but it's insane to see them go back to normal.
Yeah.
Or at least Walt think he can go back to normal.
Yeah.
When in
but
reality,
they do look happy.
One thing. Yeah.
And then Hank goes to use the bathroom. This scene.
Yeah.
And then he gets some reading materials.
Sad, I don't like these magazines.
Yeah, and then he picks up a book.
And in the book it says, did you see what it said? It said, to my other WW. It was nice working with you, something like that.
Yeah.
GB.
And
we get the flashes to him over talking about WW. Who'd you figure that is?
Yeah.
Willy Wonka? Walter White? You got me.
Yeah. He's like...
His face says it all.
Yeah.
And cut. There we go. We have to wait a year to see the next episode. Could you imagine waiting a year?
I
mean, we've done it before. Like, because I spoke recently to our friends about this who've seen the show, and I was like, imagine waiting a year. And I was like, well, we've kind of done. We did it with Infinity War and Endgame. That was a painful wait.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've done it.
We have.
But imagine doing it for this.
Yeah.
Hank's found out. What's going to happen now, Claire?
I don't know. I'm
Where are we
very
gonna
much
go?
like, there's a part of me that feels like Hank could just like walk out there with a book and be like, who's this book from? But then I also feel like Hank is more like, wait a second, like Hank might either take the book or start looking into Walt. So we might get like, I feel like we could end up having some episodes that maybe like, you've got Walt being happy families again, they're just getting by in life, but then suddenly you've got Hank like sniffing out every little
Figuring
bit of
it out.
dirt and trying to track his location.
Because he will
and
need
thinking
enough
his name.
evidence for it, I guess. But does he have enough evidence with the whole Gale stuff and the connection to
It's just a
Gus
book.
and then the book? Is that enough evidence? But then will it start again? Yeah, like you
But
say, if he
also-
looks more into it, will it start adding up more?
Yeah, but also the pure humiliation that Hank is going to suddenly
That's
feel
the problem.
that if Heisenberg
Was right
was
under
his
his nose.
brother-in-law.
Yeah. And the problem is, he's such a good cop. He's so good at his job,
Yeah.
and he was so good at figuring it all out. And like what happened to his
But-
previous boss.
He's going to lose his job.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, like what happened to his previous boss, who it happened under his nose, Gus Fring, and someone had to take the fall for it, and he did. And now So what do you reckon? Yeah, do you reckon he's
Hank's gonna lose his job if he...
Okay, so what do you reckon? Could he, like, take the time to investigate?
He needs to investigate, because...
Will he confront Walt at all? When will he confront Walt?
Every single time. I hope he holds out, because I feel like confronting Walt, we know Walt goes to every extreme to protect himself, or he'll run. Like, everything, like...
You think Walt will run?
Possibly.
Okay.
Which then could weigh us why he's in that magical town at the beginning and...
Could tie into that, yeah.
I don't know.
When do you think we're going to see that pay off?
I don't know. Maybe it's the start of this.
Yeah. Will he use the ricin? He's put it back. He keeps going to.
Could you imagine if he kills Hank?
What, you reckon Walt kill Hank?
Yeah. No, I don't think he will, but I'm just saying, could you imagine if it...
But again, like Jesse said, when does it end? When will it end? Yeah. Insanity.
I liked the payoff to this bit as well, because there was a part of the conversation around the table about Walt being such a good chemist.
Yeah.
So it really did tie into then going back to the roots of Gale learning, and it tied in really well.
It's craziness.
Oh, because it is like Hank said, like, oh, you should know you're such a great chemist. That then it's suddenly like, wait a second.
4.5 seasons, and Hank has finally found out.
Yeah.
Right under his nose the whole time, but there we go.
But is he going to be in denial?
I mean, I don't know. There you go. We've got 8 episodes to go, Claire. 8 episodes. What will they bring?
I don't know.
What will they bring? And apparently, no, I say apparently, I still think we haven't watched the highest rated episode of the show
Really?
yet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still haven't watched it.
Wow.
So there you go. There's more craziness to come. I'm very excited. What will Jesse do now? Where will he go? Will he just...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Will Hank question Jesse?
Don't know.
Because he's always thought Jesse was... He's always been after Jesse a little bit.
Yeah.
But could Hank question him and be like, look, Jesse, I know Walter White. But can Hank even investigate Walter White being his brother-in-law?
I guess you could. Why not?
Because it's family, isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're incriminating them for something illegal.
So.
Like, it's not like you're on their side. Like.
But then the thing is, if it went to court or anything, could they be like, well, this is his brother-in-law that's always been jealous of him. Like,
yeah, but do they ever bring on detectives who investigate something into a court case?
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
to back
that's
up evidence.
Sometimes. I mean, they could bring on the whole team. There's a team of people there behind it. But what was I going to say? You said earlier about Jesse making a deal.
Yeah.
So could he do that?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Hank pulling Gomez in and being like, Gomez, I think Heisenberg is my brother-in-law. like,
it's insane. It's craziness. But there
I
we
wonder
go.
if he'll open up to Gomez a little bit for a second opinion to be like, should I be concerned that I found this book? Do you know what I mean?
I think it's pretty incriminating, that book.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it's very obvious now. Like, it's that one puzzle piece that was missing, and yeah. There we go. That was gliding overall.
I bet he'll think back to the car accident as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everything
He'll be like,
will add
I
up.
did a stakeout for this guy with him that was one of the guys.
And like even him appearing naked in a shop, like they're gonna work. Like it all suddenly the dominoes, the cards fall. Yeah, but there we go. Gliding overall. We'll be back in 11 months' time. We'll be back in a week's time for episode 9. Very excited. We're getting closer to the end of the show. It'll be sad, but it'll be good. I've enjoyed rewatching it myself because, again, I don't remember all the bits. I remember the big bits, but not everything. So, your first time. So, there we go. Who knows how it ends? I do. But next on the channel will be It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We're getting through to the second half of season 10. We're getting through it. But thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.